Hello, it is 5:52 on Wednesday. I didn't vlog at all teaching today because it is really just redundant. Like, they are iReady testing, or they iReady tested in both classes, and then I had my switch class and they're behind on the Manifest Destiny lesson. So it was just a repeat of some of what I showed you yesterday. So it's a rainy day here in Southern California. It's kind of like a cozy day. It's, of course, California cold, and when it rains, I always want to make this very specific like chili that my mom normally would make when it was raining. It's nothing fancy and it's all store-bought. So I had a meeting at 2:30 that I needed to attend, and I actually needed to be on campus to attend it. And I figured since I was out, I decided to go to Stater Brothers and just pick up the stuff that I needed for the chili. I was gonna make a Blue Apron meal, but this weather just screams chilly weather. So I'm just gonna show you that. Like, that will be the content of the day. So it is this chili box here. I get it from Stater Brothers, but I've also seen it at like Vons. I've never seen it at Target, and it gives you the directions on the back. So you just need 2 pounds of ground beef, an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 2 cups of water, and some salt. And then the instructions are very easy. So here's my 2 pounds of ground beef. I always add sweet Italian sausage in it, so I'm gonna be doing that. And then you have to have it with cornbread muffins, specifically Jiffy Mix. So I make the chili, I put cheese on top, red onions, and then you just have this in the bowl on the side. And I'm telling you, and I put it on top of brown rice, so I have to make brown rice too. It just makes me happy. It makes me feel nice and warm and homey and cozy. So that's what I'm gonna have tonight, and then I'll have that for a couple of days. So I figured I'll just share that part of the day with you. So I'll try and vlog a little bit of me cooking, but my battery is running out, so we'll see. But nothing new happened. It rained, it was cold, iReady testing, and Manifest Destiny. So I'm gonna put the camera down, I'm gonna start cooking because I can't wait to put on some pajamas and sit on the couch and eat some warm chili. So the first thing that I do is I boil the Italian sausage. I don't have a certain amount of minutes that I put it in there. I just put them in there and let them boil until I feel like they're partially cooked or cooked mostly through. I never know if I'm supposed to take the casing off. Does anybody know? So it's on there. You can see there I was going to, but then I changed my mind. So I start with that, and then I make the rice in a rice cooker. A rice cooker is probably one of the smartest kitchen things that I bought. I just prefer the rice when it's made in a rice cooker as opposed to just cooking it in a pot. I don't know why, but this is the brown jasmine rice that I got from Trader Joe's a couple of weeks ago. So I make 1 cup of rice, and then I have to put in about 2 cups of water in there. And I start it early because it takes a minute for the rice to cook. I guess I'm gonna plug it in on this side. So yes, I have to turn it on, and I choose multi-grain. It's hard to do with one hand. And then I just let that cook. While that is happening, I'm getting ready to brown the meat. And by the time I'm done browning the meat is usually the time that I turn the pot off with the sweet Italian sausage in it. And then I'll cut the sausages up. I'll put it back in the pot with the ground beef, and I think it's when you put in the tomato sauce, the water, and the spice packet. And if you want to, they give you some options, like they tell you can add chopped onion or green peppers when browning the meat, but I do that at the end. If I want it to be have diced tomatoes, you can omit some of the water. And then there's something in here if you want like super thick chili. So I'm gonna brown this meat and get it going. drained the fat off of it, put it in the pot, and drained the sausages, cut them up, and it's in the pot there with the spice packet. So there's a big spice packet that comes with it, a teeny tiny amount of cayenne pepper, and then 2 cups of water. That's all that their recipe requires or calls for, but I will be adding the following, because this is what my mom does, and I don't know if anybody else does it, but she always added sugar to it, and so the chili would have like a slightly sweet taste. So I'm just gonna put that in there. There is no measurement, it's just kind of like until it tastes the way that you want it. And then in addition to that, she also adds ketchup to it. So I'm going to be adding some ketchup to it, and I basically just keep adding until I taste it and the flavor is to my liking. One thing I did forget is sour cream, which is not a big deal. It's just kind of like something added on top. I just texted my neighbor to see if she has some. If she says no, I might go to the store just to get sour cream because I just enjoy it, and then I might not. I don't know. It just depends on how lazy I get. But what I like about this is it's very simple, it's very quick, and it lasts for a few days. So I'm gonna put all that in, I'm gonna mix it together, and then it simmers for 15 minutes. And then if I want it to be thicker, then you mix in the masa flour and another half a cup of water. You stir that and let that simmer for another 5 minutes. So this is what I put in. This is the masa flour to make it thicker. So I do put that in there because I like it to be thick. And then you're done. And so while it's simmering is when I bake the cornbread muffins. So the oven is already preheated, and usually I do it towards the tail end, excuse me, because I want the muffins to be warm, obviously, and the rice isn't even done cooking. So we're almost done. My neighbor had sour cream. Yeah. I don't have to go to the store. She bought this because she made chili a couple weeks ago too, and she put sour cream on hers. I just finished mixing up everything for the cornbread muffins with the Jiffy mix. I highly suggest, it tells you this on the box, and I've noticed a difference. Like, it'll tell you to stir the ingredients, and then it says it's not focusing, but it says, it's not cooperating, but it does tell you this on the box. It'll say for best results, like if you want a maximum crown on your muffins after you mix it, you want to let the batter rest for 3 to 4 minutes. So I stir it, and then I make sure that I just let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes. And I have done it both ways, with it resting and with it not resting, and I have noticed a difference. So I always let it rest because it makes the muffins a little bit better. So where we're at with the chili right now is it is simmering for the last minute or so, and then I'm going to put the masa flour in it and let it simmer for another 5 to 7 minutes. The rice is still cooking, and then the muffins are going to go in the oven when I'm on the second round of simmering with the chili, and they're going to be in there for, I think, I always have to look at the box. They go in there for about 15 minutes. So I'm just about done. I'm in the last little steps here. I'm excited to eat this, and I just closed all 3 of my rings on my watch. So I'll be checking in as soon as everything is pretty much done. All right, here is the finished product. My bowl of chili with sour cream, red onions, a cornbread muffin split in half sitting in the bowl, a glass of diet root beer as a treat to go with it. The fireplace is going. I'm getting ready to watch something on DVR. Riley is resting. The candle is going, and Genesis is somewhere upstairs. I'm not going to show you my face. I'm just going to end the vlog. If you enjoyed today's Cook With Me vlog, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that. And as always, I hope that you are well, and if you are not well, please be well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.